Alright, about to do some boho soft locks. These are the locks that we're using, the Freetress brand. The ones on the left are dipped, the ones on the right are not dipped. As you can see, it straightens them out, makes them look a little more distressed, and even adds length to them. Alright, so now we're parting around. I'm going to start off with the back. Initially, I thought I was going to do 3 rows in the back, but I don't think the nape of her neck is wide enough for 3 and to make them a decent size. So I'm going to part out 2 rows in the back and show you guys how I install the lock. Stay tuned. Alright, so right here you're going to see me grab a lock, and I don't think I showed you on this one, but I am thinning them out a little bit before installing them. This one's already done, so you'll just see me grab it and kind of braid it onto the braid that I'm doing. As I got further in, I decided not to braid down as far before installing the lock, but right here you see I braided it in. I'm just going to braid under it all the way down to the end before I start wrapping. And the way I thinned it out makes it look flat, I guess, and thin at the root, and that's what the look that we were going for. Alright, so I'm taking a very thin piece of the spring twist hair, and I'm going to wrap it a few times at the base, kind of tightly, but not so tight that you can't move it. And I'm working my way down. And as I get to the part where the braid is actually, where the lock is braided in, that's when I start to skip and wrap at the same time to give it that distressed look. Alright, so next row we're going to repeat the same process, and I didn't add any boho here to the first 2 rows because I didn't want it to be too much and get tangled for her. So we're going to go no boho hair on the first 2 rows and start adding it in on the 3rd row. Alright, so now you're going to see me clip it a little bit to thin it out, and that's kind of what I was describing on the other side. I'm sorry, on the previously. But what I did was kind of untwist it a little bit and cut off one side of the twist, and that makes it thin, so when I'm wrapping it, it doesn't get all bulky where I added it in on the braid. Now I'm wrapping down, same process, working my way down, and once I get to the part where I braided it into the braided the lock into the braid, I'll start skipping and wrapping to make it more distressed or give it that more distressed look. Alright, so 3rd row, you see I don't braid down as far. Now I'm going to install the lock that I've already thinned out, and then you'll see me braid down further under the lock to secure it so it doesn't slip out. Alright, here we are again with a very small piece of spring twist hair to wrap around. I'm going to wrap around at the base and then work my way down Still a little tight, working my way down so it doesn't slip at the root. And now you're going to see me add in the boho pieces. I add that one in upside down, wrap a little bit on the straight piece like that, and then I'll bring it down, wrap a couple times to secure it, and then I'll lift it back up like that, and then continue wrapping down to secure it. And after I did that, I pulled on it a little bit to make sure that it was secure, and I don't think the hair is going anywhere. It looks pretty secure, feels pretty secure to me. Same thing over here, sped up, but same process, adding in the boho hair the same way I did on the last one. And then I'm going to step it back a little bit so you can see how it's starting to look with the boho pieces added in. Alright, we're making good progress. Boho hair is looking good. What's funny is when we bought this hair, it's a color 27. The locks are a color 27. When we bought the wrapping hair, we had to get a 30, and the curls are a 30. Anyway, check these out. This is a pretty bold and new color for my daughter, but it actually came out so cute, and I'm glad she liked it. I liked it, and even though my hair isn't combed and I'm looking crazy, she's always looking cute.
Mwah. Book appointment.